that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. We thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
If we are to risk our lives on this mission, we should commune together and intone a Catathian battle hymn together.
Please, no.
Gamora's real sensitive about her singing.
A shame. Although it would have been incomplete without the battle drums.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
That one's gonna hit way harder!
Somebody swat that fly! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem solution! Get on the flyer! He's healing his cave!
defeat them before they defeat you!
I was almost caught there! Thanks, Big D!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Peter Quill, I would value some assistance!
Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seen stars!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag!
I am in your debt, Peter Quill!
Solution!
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine.
I see you, Groot! Watch out! That one's been boosted!
You got this one!
The sorcerer protects the rest!
Put a target on him! Yeah, well, that makes him a target in my books.
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit! Peter Quill, I have rescued you!
Drax with the assist!
What's next, Peter?
I was just trying to wake him up!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Brutify him, Groot!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
So can the promise.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
Lousy fun flarkers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt them first.
Get the word out about us!
We have made our intentions clear!
I knew you had my back! Making short work of these cultist creeps!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have. I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Kadupan. Looks, maybe?
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check. Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving. Thought so. Should be able to pull that chunk out.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures. There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes no sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin. Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
I have seen nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust through it out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now. Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
Quiet. I thought I heard something.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Whoa, danger lies ahead.
We must get ready.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They were either below us and waiting fulfillment, or they have been transported to sacrifice.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Cataphian war songs when he's taking a shower.
Oh man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the drops I did.
More churches dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough. Rip him a new one!
Too easy!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
I could have swore.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentis.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's Soul Stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Rico wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family?
something down there we can use. Fruit.
Seedy underbelly, seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. Hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there? So if there were hover bikes down here...
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
And let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold that! The God save the believers!
That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us! You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora! She's not herself! Send it their way, Drax!
Save your nice words for later, Quill!
Thanks, buddy! I scrambled more than his brain with that one!
No, it ain't my fault she's acting like this! There are more arriving!
Throw that, Drax!
You won't ruin her this time!
He's messing up the others!
That's not fair!
The roving one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
The Ecclesiast, look! The sorcerer heals his ilk! It is acceptable to ask for help, Peter Quill!
Big problems call for the big solution! Let's go! Gamora! What's going on?
That garbage doll must have been magic or something!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Drax, toss it!
I have assuaged the threat! Return to the skirmish!
I was almost cooked there! Thanks, Big D! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
Oh, we did it!
My great strength goes underutilized!
You good?
Never better.
Yep. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Rager's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos! It's about Nikki, and what men like Raker and Thanos do to us been better. Maybe
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
by me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop, so I did.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Of course we can't. A team I actually...
Well, I actually would have. What? I'm just saying.
Actually, it changes everything.
You did.
I said I enjoy...
That is the...
can we just move on?
Agreed. That's a...
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Why are there so many of them?
Goes to know how many unhappy people there are. Look out!
Logic tracks! Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
Thing's built up! We need to really pile it on!
Peter! Drax needs help!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their tank chariots!
This adversary is well fortified!
Rub it at him, big guy!
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere.
Why are there so many of them?
Goes to show how many unhappy people there are.
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Help, Rex!
You got it!
Oh, I hope that felt as bad as it looked.
This bullet sponge needs to be seen, Star!
When we find Raker, I get it first.
Just make sure you're careful! It's just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up!
Oh, crap!
You're right, buddy! We
That
don't
was
all
too
beat on
close.
drilling!
That's why I'm here.
Rocket! Blast him!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Drax!
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere.
I'm coming! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Follow me, 112!
Not going into the light this time, little buddy! How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down.
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
So, Gamora,
That sure is something.
you know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
Could not miss it.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmo spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to...
It can't be.
Form now seaward. Oops.
We approach the Dark's tower!
And we're almost halfway there!
Look! The Elite One's mending his allies!
And he will suffer for it!
On the left!
Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Blockhead sending out big
When
bad
possible,
rays of
circumvent
sunshine!
the trick is to defeat them before they defeat you!
Drax with the assist! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance!
Cut him up, Gamora! No fair! He's boosting everyone but
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Katavian minstrel?
Well, you're a big target, that's why! The floater's healing the rest of them!
And he should be the first to die!
the blockhead amping up his buddies!
Peter Quill, I have rescued you!
Fucking snipers! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
The witch doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Rope dogs gotta go! Before we're overrun!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the
Need some
rooftop.
breathing room, Groot! This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next room! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Look! Golden Boy and Uni-Flarker are still at it!
Hope all the God stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
What's next, Peter?
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now?
Any ideas?
I have seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign?
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there, you save me one!
No promises! Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next room!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops!
Brace yourself!
Eyes on the prize, Peter!
Thanks, Gamora!
Quill's killing loopy cops now! Music to my ears!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Ready!
We approach the dog's tower!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show!
And ready!
Of course it was easier to get through before! So many lousy angles to cover!
That just gives us a fighting chance! It's like a fruit fly, I can't swat him!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Take a time out!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember? Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
Any last words?
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was... great, right in the butt.
Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear.
His perfect posterior. His
Champion cheeks.
Look out!
do your worst favors.
Let's not add to our problems!
So many lousy angles to cover!
Keep shooting! I'll get closer!
Too close! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover. This will tell tale of our battles here.
Is that like a Katafian minstrel?
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Ranker before I get a
How many
chance...
are there? It's like all of nowhere showed up!
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The full force!
That was not the name.
I like it better!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover.
Roped another cultist!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Crap! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security. We approach the God's Tower.
We still have to fight our way through!
I have assuaged the threat. Return to the skirmish.
Appreciate the help, big guy. They don't call me Star-Lord for nothing! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way.
The battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes. Oh, you gotta be flarkin' kidding me.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Warlock better not keep it right before I
Whoa!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
So will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
What's suck to be a celestial head just floating around the edge of the universe, a stuck toilet? And then parasites move in and build a space station. They start digging out your brains until a death cult evicts everybody and starts blowing up what's left of you. How dumb are these flarknards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't romantic.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
The beast is being exposed to the promise.
Get away from my dog! We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
They will not touch him!
Having fun preying on the weak?
How many times have I saved your butt now?
I thought I was a goner, man!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
We're the resistance now! Nobody kick the dog on my watch! It's a breeding red room! Get here, we're barely denting this thing! Get away from my dog! Stop! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
I don't think he hears you!
Rush him, Drax!
Don't be sad! Keep punching, there's enough lights
I
out!
was almost cooked there! Nice, Big D!
Groot is saying something about teamwork! Let's all hit this pot!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
We lose Cosmo to them and it's all over!
Slice and dice! Nobody
Be
take
wrong,
a
Gil!
lot
Do
of pain!
something! We need to focus on taking it down!
Mine is the Dr. Mind Blaster!
I don't think he's in there no more!
Cosmo! Talk to us, bleeding
Use your mind, Scott, to help us out here! That's right! You don't flark with nowhere, Scutthole! Flark! Well, it's got proof! Teamwork, mates! Next time, you're on your own!
Thanks, buddy! Gamora! Cut that! Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Especially not that!
Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours!
Having fun preying on the weak?
We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
Cut them down fast!
Up you get, big guy! Gamora! Run him through!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
Hey, Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now!
Put down another fanatic!
Some that weirdos deserve it!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
Something tells me we got more scraps ahead!
Hold fast!
Only one quote!
What would I do without you, Rocket?
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
The leaf didn't shield them from that!
Send it their way, Drax! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Brute says if you mess with the dog, you get the thorns! Hey, Scotland! Yeah, you! Put down my friend, or else! Eat this! That's one big, bad Scott robot!
Remind us to piss off Brute! I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
The dog is not dead yet! This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
They'll be building us statues for this!
Move it!
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
Looks like this one's gonna miss the mass suicide.
Time for the big gun!
I am trying to destroy!
Cosmo! Talk to us here!
The dog is lost in memories of the past! We must strike the large one with more force!
Set it free!
I don't think he's in there no more.
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
The dog is...
Whoa! It's got through! We can swing to the hard stuff! I got all these toys I'm just dying to use! Toys malfunctioning! Make them obsolete!
I shall enjoy this! Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
It's a breathing room, Groot! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
Start talking! Use your mind, Scott, to help us out here!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this flea bag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there! I can hear him!
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind! He's there!
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the mutts!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter cool? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy.
Where is Cosmo smelled?
Where else would we be? Furbrain.
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us! He's still in the promise!
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky. And
He's talking about...
Smell of psychic footage.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not a time that matter. Same reason Cartadian. Not go home.
Earth was great. Cats to chase, trees to... The point is, that bone and move on.
Piotr quitting. No more Cosmos scratch.
Oh, you Terrans have a real thing for your home planet. What's one hunk of rock over another?
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo being.
You mid?
Cosmo felt such many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man.
But human...
Those pups don't abandon...
Cosmo wouldn't...
But you have! They're somewhere here on nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
They are wicked
That's it.
No, we'll protect it.
Sick 'em, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may...
I am optimistic.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so...
Flark!
You're attacking Scratch Snatchers. Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made it.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Tathian bone density.
But you don't even have cuts on your knuckles.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. Come on, let's do some demolition.
I support the small one's plan.
Peter, we're running out of time to stop that ritual. Maybe try the visor?
I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
In case you ain't noticed, the entire geometricals of this place have been flarked.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos, while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. What was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level. The way the church spreads their faith tech everywhere, it's like some weird disease.
I am Groot.
Groot says if it's a disease, it's a pretty one.
Ritual must be starting soon.
I am Groot.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people.
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
Eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
That don't sound too scientific.
You wish to poison its food supply.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of Crap.
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi debt.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church goons between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Next, Cosmo is retaking power of security, where his pastor hides. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Parts 2.
Gotcha! Be careful up there, buddy. What's down that giant brain drain?
Perhaps our enemies will find out. Face first!
That floaty mind guy is really starting to tick me off!
You all pathetic! Let's kill this guy! Those mines are gonna be an issue!
Peter Quill, I have rescued you!
Big problems call for the big solution! Thanks, Drax! The sooner we get off this brain, the better!
Is this even safe to walk on?
No, Gamora!
What's next, Peter?
Well executed! His end draws near!
Don't make this a habit!
Next round's on me!
This is a site of power! A fine place for a bloody battle!
So let's give them one!
Think this stuff's flammable?
It would not be a problem if you were properly armed! Come, fools! Come die on this brain!
Not the weirdest of his war cries, but definitely up there.
Poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times. Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the stranger.
Well, for somebody who wants out of here, you're sure doing a lot of hanging around.
I can't get back up to the catwalks.
There's gotta be something we can use to get up there.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Maybe all the dust has gone to his brain.
Perhaps there is a way to steer Rowan directly into the rift.
Drax, little help, Peepo?
Readily!
He wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
I never want to meet whoever was wielding it.
Hey, big guy, lift that thing up.
Gladly.
Here's good.
Shall be done.
Hold that for me, bud.
Certainly.
Drax, over here, hurry.
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Well, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah, I know. Whoa. Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Be all of nowhere looks like this soon.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yep.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping.
Scoping? This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Rhea,
What's that?
it was the waste product of a large Catapian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
One shiny upgrade, nice and crafted. Oof, got a crick in my back because of that.
What's in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zone in here, so could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod.
I really hope it survived.